This morning, we are kicking off a special series called Medical Mysteries and Miracles by introducing you to Kevin Daly. After experiencing some medical issues, he noticed something about his body that just did not sit right with him. Everyone told him not to worry about it, but Kevin knew. He knew something was not right, and he did not give up. Watch this.
I needed open heart surgery to get a new valve, and that was in December of 2015, and that kind of, led me to this. I came home a week after the open heart surgery, and the atrophy that had set in my shoulders and my chest just from the surgery, I took one look in the mirror, and my wife thought that I was very upset because of the scar, and what I was upset about was the belly.
I was thinking, I didn't want to make him self-conscious about it. Obviously, he had a belly, but I figured, like everyone kept saying, that this is normal, it's your age. We love to eat, I love to cook, and I was also feeling a little guilty as if I wasn't cooking healthy enough for him.
The way I looked, the way my pants fit, and just my clothes, the size of my belly was making me depressed. I was going to the cardiologist for regular follow-ups, and I would say, what about this? And he's like, well, let's just get your heart fixed and, everything's fine. And he said, but do me a favor, lose some weight. It would be less strain on your valve, less strain on your heart, and it would just make it easier, for your body to function. So I said, okay, that's a plan. So I was probably about 228, 230 when I had the open heart surgery. Now I was down to 198 pounds. So when I went for my regular 6-month follow-up with my cardiologist, he said, I'm so proud of you. You've reinvented yourself. You've turned around and now could not be healthier. So I was thrilled, but I said, okay, I lost 34 pounds. Why did I not lose an ounce out of my stomach? So he said, well, let's find out. And we ordered an abdominal CAT scan. And I went, I got the news, and I have to say, as thrilled as I was to know that I was vindicated and I was right, all I worried about after seeing the CAT scan was, how am I functioning? Everybody was shocked.
And Kevin and his wife, Rachelle, join us now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So you got the CAT scan, and the CAT scan showed what?
The words used were an extremely large mass. And I was, as I said, vindicated, but completely shocked. Like, those words are tough to take.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a beer belly.
It was no longer a beer belly. And I just didn't understand, it was good to be right, but now what?
Yeah. And how did you feel when you heard that it wasn't the cooking? He was right. There was something in there.
Well, I think women, we tend to make ourselves guilty a lot of the time. So now I wasn't guilty for not cooking healthy enough. Now I was guilty for not noticing that perhaps something was wrong. So
they scheduled a surgery, right, immediately?
When the doctor called that day to tell me the results of the test, he said, we have to get you to a surgeon right away. We have to get this out. And 5 days later, we were in front of a surgeon.
And were you feeling relief or scared at that moment?
No, relief. I wanted to get it out. It was definitely something I wanted to do as soon as possible.
So at that point, they estimated that it was about a 12-pound tumor, right?
Right, because the CAT scan measures the centimeters of what it reads. And I guess based on that, they turned around and, they come up with an estimate of what it should be.
Did they tell you at that point whether they thought it looked malignant or benign?
They say most of these tumors they call it low-grade liposarcoma, which essentially, it's mostly fatty tissue, but the surgeon said it's unlikely that something could get to this and not have some cancerous cells in it.
Okay. So they wanted it out immediately. And Kevin went into surgery. And what happened when they opened him up is the biggest shock in this story. Don't go away, that's next.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.